So how does scaffolding help, and what does scaffolding actually do? Rather, what should scaffolding actually do? The role of the teachers and others in supporting the learner's development and providing support structures to get to the next stage or level. You want the child to move. You want the child to grow. You want the child to develop. That can only happen if you as the teacher or the other knowledgeable adult are willing to support the child. So number one is support. You must support. The child may make a mistake. Things may go wrong. Things may not work as you intended or planned. That does not mean you punish the child, because when scaffolding doesn't work, you have to look at, was your support, was your structure strong enough? Was it what the child could take, the child could understand? Because if you give support beyond the level of the child, it's not going to work. So you have to look at what the child needs and give that relevant support to the child. In an educational context for the teacher, however, scaffolding is an instructional structure whereby the teacher models the desired learning strategy or task, then gradually shifts the responsibility to the students. So really, it is what I call the I, we, you approach. I model, I do it as the teacher, I show you how it is done. I am the only one doing it. You observe, you see, you learn. Then I give you time to practice and I move around the classroom. And so if I see something incorrect or you are not on the right track, I will stop, help, guide. So we are doing it together now. Eventually, over time, I am out of the picture. You should be able to do it on your own. That's the I, we, you attitude, where the learning begins with the teacher only, comes to the intermediary stage where the teacher and the student work together, but ends at the student being able to do it himself or herself without the teacher's help or intervention. When that happens, and the time frame in which it happens will reflect good scaffolding. Was your structure good? Was your approach good? Was the use of your language good? Did the child understand? And also, obviously, it reflects and shows the child's own interest, capability, potential, and therefore, some children will move faster to the U stage, while some students will take some time to get to the U stage. So don't try and take your entire class of 20, 30, 40 students along at the same pace. That is an unrealistic expectation. Because children develop within their own zones of proximal development, the amount of scaffolding, the amount of support that children need will differ. And that is important for teachers to understand. So scaffolding, let's understand, provides support. Support, and support is not giving the answer, extends the range of what a learner can do. The learner thinks, I can do this. No, think you can do this, you can do this, you could do this. So extend, widen the range of what a learner is capable of doing. Allows the learner to accomplish tasks otherwise impossible. Who thinks it's impossible? The learner thinks it's impossible. But you as the teacher, providing the scaffolding and the support, you can make sure that that is removed from the impossible for the student and make it possible for the young individual to learn. Used only when needed. Scaffolding is not something you use every day, all the time. You use it when needed. And so, a good, effective teacher knows when to stop, when to offer help to students, when to provide the guidance, how much guidance to provide. Should I spend 2 minutes, 30 seconds, 5 minutes? How much time? A good, effective teacher knows what kind of scaffolding, how much scaffolding a young child needs, and will make sure that that amount is provided for the student to succeed.